Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Manning Field for Catholic Central League Girls Soccer. St. Mary's, 2-1. Arlington Catholic, 2-1. St. Mary's in the blue and gold. Arlington Catholic in the all-white. Eliza Brown in net for St. Mary's. Jenna Markwath for Arlington Catholic. Cornell looking for it. Trying to get it back. Broken up. Knocked deep by Dolan. And not too deep. It's going to go beyond the end line, and St. Mary's will get to kick it away. Weather's starting to be becoming a little bit better for the soccer players. Still not picture perfect, but it's not in the 90s, which would probably be like 100 down on the turf. St. Mary's won the city tournament, defeating Tech and Classical, and they ended up losing to Bishop Fenwick. Demers trying to center it and trying to one-time it was Cornell. Demers put it right out in front. I think Cornell wishes she had it back again because she could have blocked it, set it up, and shot it. She thinking she was one-time it, thinking that they were coming up, wanted to block it, and she shot it out. Not easy, but a little easier with St. Mary's numbers. Cornell with it. Banged it off. Arlington Catholic banged it off him again. Arlington Catholic clears it away. The blue with the gold on the back. They still have the numbers not as big. Arlington Catholic is perfect. You can read it very easily. But some of the numbers like 15 or 16, they run to, they're so small you don't know whether it's 15 or 16. Mary's bangs it off. Arlington Catholic goes into the St. Mary's bench area. St. Mary's a little bit depleted. They only have 3 subs. Arlington Catholic has got an army on their bench. They might have brought the JVs as well. Popped up. Looking for it was Foley. Went off. Foley out of play. Kukas again will take the throw in for Arlington Catholic. Tipped away. Cornell winds up with it. Knocks it deep, looking for Demers breaking. Demers trying to tip it by. It got broken up by Abby Lane. Cornell gets it ahead. Demers trying to lead it. Cornell hustling. Good hustle, keeps it in. Trying to center it. Blocked away. St. Mary's with the kick, but couldn't get a lot on it. Feliz with the kick, but they were coming up quickly to block it, and she had to get rid of it a little sooner than she wanted to. And now Cornell trying to get it to Foley, hit it too far ahead. Kukas knocks it out for Arlington Catholic. Cornell will take the throw in, looking for Demers. Broken up. and Arlington Catholic couldn't keep it in. Cornell picks it off. Feliz with it. From long range, blocked out in front by the defense nicely. It was Grace McIver with the block. And St. Mary's knocks it off Arlington Catholic into the Arlington Catholic bench area. St. Mary's will get the throw in. They knock it deep. Mackey's back there to knock it into the Arlington Catholic bench area. Trying to knock it deep. Broken up. Cornell knocked it into the St. Mary's bench area, but they're calling it off Arlington Catholic. Looking for Demers, pushes it around, trying to go get it, keeps it in play, tries to center it, knocked it behind the net, out of play. Arlington Catholic will kick it away. Cornell back to Foley. And the official pointed the wrong way. Foley was going to take it in. The official pointed to an Arlington Catholic, but it was Arlington Catholic that knocked it out. Mackey back there, slides it across. Trying to knock it deep. Arlington Catholic picked the pass off. He'll start it back the other way. Arlington Catholic knocks down the pass by Mackey. Demers couldn't get it. And Demers trying to knock it deep. O'Neill knocked it out of play. This is the deepest penetration Arlington Catholic has had. They center it out in front, headed away by St. Mary's. And St. Mary's takes it away. That's too far ahead for Cornell. Knocked deep down the far side. Arlington Catholic with it. St. Mary's knocks it out. Throw-in will come in down deep on the far side. They got a head on it, and they let it go all the way to Brown at the side of the net, and she'll kick it away. Demers looking for it. Demers gets it back, tips it around by the defense down the far side. Good speed, trying to turn, trying to throw it in front at the side of the net. Markworth will pick it off. Foley was coming down the near side. If that goes by, she's going to have an open net, but Markworth made sure it didn't. I don't know if Demers got hurt on that play. Nicole Gagnon, the trainer, was going down to check her out. And a little bit of a timeout down the field. Team's in a huddle. They haven't put a sub in. I didn't see, unless she stepped the wrong way or pulled something, there wasn't a collision. She didn't get knocked down. She was just flying down that far side. Nicole Gagnon is holding on to her as she's coming out. Hopefully she's okay. It was kind of a strange play. She might have stretched a little too far trying to knock it out in front because there wasn't any contact. Mary's doesn't have enough subs now. It seems like she's okay. She's going over to get, I think, some liquid refreshment. So hopefully she's all right. I said St. Mary's has 3 subs. I think they only have 2, I think. Foot race. It's kept in. And it looked like Arlington Catholic was the one that finally knocked it out. 10 minutes into this first half, no scores. St. Mary's and Arlington Catholic. Catholic Central League girls soccer. St. Mary's trying to get to 1-1 in the league. They lost to Bishop Fenwick. Knocked away by Feliz. Popped up. Arlington Catholic trying to keep it in play, and they do. Pushing it all the way down. Getting around the defense. Nice job. Trying to throw it in front. It goes out. If it's off St. Mary's, it'll be a corner kick. And it is. So Arlington Catholic will get the first corner kick coming from the far side. They hook it in front, takes a bounce. Arlington Catholic, I think, got a foot on it. Mackey gets to it and knocks it away. And now Mackey gets out of the way and lets it go as it's off Arlington Catholic. There was long range from Abby Lane, the kick that went out of play. They're keeping the pressure on. They're keeping it in the St. Mary's end. Cornell looking for it, keeps it in. And then Arlington Catholic takes it away and knocks it right back. Mackey, Cornell off her foot, and Arlington Catholic keeps it in the St. Mary's end. O'Neill picked off the pass. Arlington Catholic gets it back. They'll get there first and keep it in. No, they don't. It goes out. So St. Mary's will get to kick it away. Bodies go down. Cornell knocks it away. St. Mary's knocks it deep. And Knocking it out is Abby Lane, hustling over there. And Arlington Catholic takes it away. St. Mary's finally gets it down, back down on the Arlington Catholic end. Cornell trying to walk in. Abby Lane, another big-time play, takes it away. DeShanis gets it ahead. And it got knocked out by Kukas. St. Mary's is looking for Mateo. The Catholic takes it away, blocked. Kukas knocks it out. Constein with the throw-in. Cornell with a little shift, trying to get around. Crossfield to O'Neill. Little pooch kick knocking it deep. St. Mary's takes it away. Arlington Catholic knocks it away. O'Neill kept it in. And coming out, Markworth came out, sliding and made it, and bearing down on her was Jenna Foley. Another step or two, Foley would have been there to knock that one home. Markworth had to come out almost to the foul line, 5-yard line to get that one. Out off St. Mary's. Still no score here. St. Mary's and Arlington Catholic, Catholic Central League Girls Soccer. Now getting well into the season here on channel 15 and 37, depending whether you have Comcast or Verizon. Mackey kicks it upfield and getting there first. And I can't tell you who number 7 is because I don't have a number 7 on the St. Mary's roster. Now look, I don't think it is 7. I think it's Julia Niccolo, number 2. The two look like a 7. So it's Julia Niccolo. St. Mary's early on had it exclusively in the Arlington Catholic end, but Arlington Catholic now is keeping it in the St. Mary's end for quite a while. Foley just kept it in. Mackey missed connections with Mateo. Or with Cornell. Mateo wound up with it. And that deep center field spot. That's Abby Lane again making a defensive play for Arlington Catholic. St. Mary's knocks it out. From one side to the other. Foley gets there first and takes it away. St. Mary's has got numbers if she gets by, and she does. Tipping it in front, they tip it, try to tip it back, and it's Abby Lane make another nice play. Foley trying to throw it in front. Lane again gets a foot on it, knocks it away. St. Mary's now the aggressor, keeping it in the Arlington Catholic end. We've gone back and forth. Well, a substitution. I think this is Demers coming back. Nice to see Demers coming back. She walks in, takes the shot, and scores. She just got on the field. It got deflected off Arlington Catholic out in front. She went around the defender, grabbed it, and nailed it. She was on the field like 30 seconds. I just said, nice to see her come back. She's not hurt. So Kayla Demers gives St. Mary's a 1-0 lead with a rocket. Markloth had no chance. It was over her shoulder, under the top crossbar, into the far corner. They knock it deep. Lane is back there. And the Catholic bringing it back. They bring it back too far. That's going to go past the end line, out of play. Just shy of the halfway mark, Kayla Demers bangs it home for the first goal of the game. Arlington Catholic takes it away. St. Mary's clears it away. Arlington Catholic blocked, cleared away by O'Neill. Way down in the far corner, Arlington Catholic trying to make a play. They try to give it back, broken up. St. Mary's clears it away. Jenna Foley, broken up by Kukas. They call it off Foley. Kukas will take the throw in. Mackey is there to get the pass that went over the head of Constantine. I believe we're going to get a timeout just past the halfway mark of this first half. Kayla Demers went out. They had to treat her. Miss Gagnon come out, took good care of her. She came back on the field. She wasn't back on the field 30 seconds when she jumped on a loose ball and banged it home. And that's where we are, just past the halfway mark. St. Mary's 1, Arlington Catholic 0. They come out of the timeout just past the halfway mark. Demers' goal was giving St. Mary's the 1-0 lead. And a big Catholic Central League game for both teams. I think both teams are 0-1 in the league. And both teams are usually right up at the top in the league. Lynch throws it up. Arlington Catholic picks it off. Popped up. Winds up back with Mackey kicking it away. Demers couldn't save it. Arlington Catholic could have thrown it right in front of their bench. And now it goes out. And they're calling it off St. Mary's. Getting around the defense, trying to walk in, take the shot. People get excited thinking it went in the net because the net moved, but she hit it off the side of the net, out of play. That's Katie Regan. Made a nice little shift, got around the defense from a tough angle, tried to get the shot either on net or out in front for somebody to get a tip. And she line drived it off the side of the net, out of play. Cornell tips it ahead. And now she gets it back. Nice little shift by Cornell, throwing it deep, looking for Foley. Nice lead pass. Foley tried to tip it to Feliz, and she knocked it behind her. lead pass is going to go out of play. Foley heads it away. Demers, she's quick. She gets around the defense. Throws it out in front. Cornell had it blocked. Feliz couldn't get the shot off. Nice pass by Demers out in front. Looking for Cornell breaking. I think it was Kukas. And it wasn't Kukas. It was Soriano who came over and made the defensive play. And Cornell couldn't get the shot off. Arlington Catholic knocks it out. Off to Shane is picked off by Arlington Catholic. Pass too far ahead. Mackey winds up with it. Arlington Catholic steps in front of the pass and picks it off. Now looking for a break. They had to wait. They had a nice little lead pass, but they had to wait. It bounced, and they had to wait for the ball to come back down the turf, and by that time, St. Mary's was able to come back and knock it away. Out off the Lady Spartans. Trying to get it to the net. They did. Brown made the save. Good hard shot from back deep. And that was Christina Dolan. Feliz with it across to Shanus. Knocking it deep, looking for Demers breaking. Lane is back there. They keep it in, and Demers winds up with it. And Arlington Catholic knocked it out. St. Mary's going to get a corner kick. Christina Dolan knocked it away from Demers. They almost took advantage of a break. It got deflected back. Demers had it. But good hustle by Christina Dolan to come back and break it up. And I believe it's going to be Feliz who's going to take the kick from the far side. Everybody scattering around. They'll all break to the net eventually. Cornell couldn't get ahead on it. Foley reached for it. She got blocked away by Soriano. Egan knocked it back. St. Mary's controls. Trying to throw it in front. It got blocked by Arlington Catholic. St. Mary's will get another corner kick. Feliz will take it again. They give it back, and they throw it in front. Cornell got a head on it and knocked it in. They didn't take the corner kick. They dropped it back. The line drive to the net. She turns around. I'll get her number with the shot. I think it was Lynch that took the pass from Feliz rather than a corner kick. She drilled it. And Cornell got a head on it. And St. Mary's just doubled their fun. So a very nice play. They ran that well. They didn't take the corner kick. Feliz just dropped it back, and I believe it was Riley Lynch who came flying in and drilled it toward the net, and there was Cornell using that good size to get up, get a head on it, and knock it in the net. And somebody touched it with their hand, deflected it. St. Mary's. Feliz broken up. St. Mary's picks it off. Back to Feliz. She tried to lead Demers. Arlington Catholic broke it up. They knock it deep. They knock it too deep. Foley's going to watch it go out of play. So it was Lynch who made that nice shot, put it right dead center of the net off the pass from Feliz. And Cornell got a head on it and knocked it in, and St. Mary's is now 2-0 over Arlington Catholic. Feliz takes it away, drops it back to Mackey. Mackey is the center fielder. She controls the defense for the Spartans, playing that deep center field position. I don't think fanned on it, but they're calling it off St. Mary's. I don't know if they thought Constantine touched it. Soriano will throw it in. Tip back, bounces by everybody. Soriano will track it down, and she lost it out of bounds. Then she tried to tap it off Cornell, but it was already out. Foley will take the throw in. It went off to Demers. Erin Donlan with the throw, and I have to apologize to Erin Donlan. Her number, it looked like number 3. She was making all the plays. I was giving credit to Abby Lane, and it was Erin Donlan who was making all those defensive plays, so I apologize. It's hard to pick up the numbers at times. It's not like those big football numbers that they have 77 and very big numbers. These are, I don't want to say petite numbers, but they're a lot smaller. Arlington Catholic trying to center it. Couldn't get a good shot off. Ball was bouncing. It bounced up a little over the ankle high, and they tried to push it to the net. Couldn't get a lot on it. Demers knocks it down, tips it by. Arlington Catholic clears it away and knocks it into the Arlington Catholic bench area. Knocked to the middle. Knocked away from Foley and knocked out by Arlington Catholic. And that was Kukas. They knock it deep. Demers couldn't get there, went off the foot of Feliz. So Donlan will take the throw in. Feliz picks off the pass. Trying to go around and couldn't get knocked out. Knocked out nicely by Dolan. We have a Dolan and a Donlin. Egan kept it alive. Egan gets it back, drops it to DeShanus. They knock it deep. Arlington Catholic, I thought they might try to let it go, but it wasn't going to cross the line. It wasn't going to even get near the line. They cleared it away, and now they carry it all the way into St. Mary's territory. And they're letting it go a little bit. Donlan just reached out, knocked the St. Mary's player down. Soriano with a nice little shift off Feliz. It got knocked deep. And Arlington Catholic knocks it in and gets back in the game. Unfortunately, I didn't get the number of the goal scorer. But we'll find out. So they kept the pressure on. They finally got a shot on net, and they knocked it home. And they're back in it now, trailing 2-1. Demers takes it away. Nice little shift. Looking for Cornell breaking. Donnelly gets back and knocks it to the near side to Soriano. Foley breaks it up. Kukas knocked it deep. Brown will come out of the net and play it. So that was just a very quick shot into the net. Brown didn't have a chance. Under the top crossbar. Demers got wrapped up. Officials are letting him play. There's been a lot of... Might have been Catherine O'Donovan, I think, that got the goal. So I guess right, it was 5, Catherine O'Donovan. That gives Arlington Catholic on the board. And we got 5 minutes and counting left in this first half. So Arlington Catholic gets back in it. They knock it deep. Niccolo can't get there before Donlan goes back to get it. Lynch, they finally blow the whistle. Lynch, that wasn't half as bad as some of the contacts been going on. They've been letting them play. They called that little trip and give St. Mary's a free kick. Lynch will kick it away. Cornell trying to collect and does. Felice trying to knock it deep. Foley is behind the defense, walking in. And I don't think she realized how wide open she was. She could have kept going and gone a lot closer. She took it from long range, and Markworth was able to make the save. I think she thought somebody was catching her, but it was one of her teammates. She was wide open. A great pass sent her in from Cornell, and she could have kept going and walked right in, but she took it a little bit earlier than I think she would like to if she looks back at this. She'd like to have that one back. So we're just over 3 minutes left in this first half. We're going to get a timeout with St. Mary's leading Arlington Catholic 2-1. 2 ticks over 3 minutes left in this first half. Arlington Catholic has got to go from Catherine O'Donovan to close within 2-1, get back in the game. St. Mary's heads it out. Let's see if this will be a corner kick. I think it is. It looks like Donald's going to take it. Coming from the near side. Everybody's staying away. Everybody will break to the net. Bounces. Mackey knocks it away. Bounces by everybody. Bodies go down again. They knock it deep. Cornell trying to get there. Donlan gets there first and takes it away. Blocked by Foley. Body's going down again. Felice takes it away with a rush. Knocking ahead for Cornell. And it goes out. I think they're going to call it off Cornell. You can see some of the St. Mary's kids with these long runs trying to get to the loose ball looking a little bit tired because they've been out there almost all the way. We told they only got 3 subs. Cornell picked off the pass, deflected, tried to get it in the middle. Niccolo couldn't. Foley knocks it high in the air. St. Mary's trying to collect, trying to get around, trying to throw it out in front, and they knock it behind the net out of play. We're in the final 2 minutes and counting. 2-1 St. Mary's over Arlington Catholic. Pump straight up in the air by St. Mary's, and it goes out. They knock it deep. Mackey hustling back, and she'll knock it out of play. Knocked out again by St. Mary's. So St. Mary's got 2 quick ones. Kayla Demers made a great rush down the far side. And when we look back, she was down. I know she's had problems, I think, with her knee, I think, or her leg before. And they thought maybe that was it. She went out. She came back a little later. And when she came back, it wasn't 30 seconds on the field. And she knocked it home to give St. Mary's a 1-0 lead. And then off a corner kick, Felice, instead of throwing it to the middle, she threw it back to Riley Lynch, who drilled it on net. And there was Susanna Cornell getting ahead on it, knocking in to make it 2-0. But Catherine O'Donovan got one back for Arlington Catholic. And at halftime, as they blow the whistle, St. Mary's is leading Arlington Catholic 2-1. Arlington Catholic cut it to 2-1 with a goal. Just over 6 minutes left in the half. Demers pass tipped ahead, broken up. St. Mary's breaks it up. And it rolls into the Arlington Catholic bench area. Talking to some of the St. Mary's people, they got a text saying the boys team against Arlington Catholic are winning 6-0. They're starting to put it together a little bit. They're expected to have a very big year. Arlington Catholic knocks it away and they knock it out of bounds. Lynch will put it in play. Cornell couldn't keep it in. Thornton will kick it away. The goaltender, Jenna Marquardt, is only a freshman. Cornell picked it off, tipping it ahead. Getting in front of the tip was Dolan. And she makes a couple of nice little shifts, takes it to the middle. Arlington Catholic coming back the other way. Like deep, it goes off St. Mary's. It deflected off the body into the St. Mary's bench area. I think it went off Emily Egan. Tip. Cornell was breaking to the net, thinking that Demers might get the ball. Demers was breaking, thinking Cornell was going to get it. Knocked back upfield by O'Neill. Headed away, and we got a knockdown, a takedown. Catherine O'Donovan, who has the goal, she took Egan down. Mackey, yeah. Check Mackey. She kicks some left-footed, she kicks some right-footed. Coming right down the middle, pass broken up. Kornstein trying to slip it ahead. Nice defense by Lynch. Stepping in front of O'Donovan. And now Arlington Catholic takes it away. And it goes off the side of the foot, out of play off Arlington Catholic. Cornell blocked by O'Donovan. This is Lynch. It went right by Dolan, trying to get a foot on it. She didn't touch it, so it went out off St. Mary's. Felice takes it away. Cornell off her foot. Broken up, trying to get it back. Trying to control it, drops it back to Felice. She kicks it deep, looking for Demers. Donlan is back there. She was trying to let it go out of play, but she had to play it because Demers was right there looking to pick it off. Donlan will bring it back the other way. Pass in the middle. Coming back from behind and blocking with St. Mary's. And that was Kornstein, I think. Nice little shift by Cornell there. Gets around. Now she knocks it deep. Demers, very quick. She goes and gets it. She's 1-on-4. She's all by herself. Trying to throw it in the middle to Cornell. Gets the shot off, but couldn't get a lot on it. She was coming from the far side to the near side. Just reached across and tapped, and she looks like she's almost worn out. She's been galloping up and down the field this whole game. I don't think she's been off the field, except between halves. Nice little shift there. Tip back deep. Markwath will come out and get it. Knock deep. Arlington Catholic gets there first. They knock it ahead. And Mackey avoids the corner kick. She grabbed it just before it went out, just ahead of Michelle Donahue. We got Donahue and Dolan and Donlin. Booted upfield. Demers looking for it. Donahue looking for the return pass down the near side. Trying to center it. Mackey knocked it away, and Mackey knocks it deep. Knocked back. St. Mary's knocks it away. Good hustle. Broke right between two defenders and got it back. Knocking it deep, looking for Cornell, breaking. Donlin gets there first and knocks it out of play. That was Foley with a great rush down the far side, went right through two defenders, got it ahead to Cornell. Now she takes the throw in, Cornell with it. Trying to center it. O'Neill was a step away from getting to it. DeShanis blocked out in front by Donlin. Foley again making a nice play. Give and go with Foley. Looking to throw it in front. It got by the goaltender, but it's going to go out of play. Nice little shift by Jenna Foley. Got around the defense. Tried to pooch it out in front. Marquardt dove for it. Missed it. And it wound up going out of play. And Donlin will kick it away. O'Neill kicks it ahead. Demers with it. Pass for Cornell was broken up. Demers is a junior. Nicholas is a sophomore. O'Neill's a junior. Lynch is a junior. Cornell's a sophomore. Egan's a junior. The goaltender's a sophomore. Mateo and Constantine are freshmen. Young St. Mary's team. It gets loose. Demers can't go get it. It got deflected, but it had a little too much mustard on it and was able to roll to Marquardt, and she grabbed it before Demers could get there. Donlin pops it up. Everybody misses a header. And Arlington Catholic knocked it out. 10 minutes into the second half, 2-1 St. Mary's. It was 2-0 before Catherine O'Donovan, who was only a freshman for Arlington Catholic, knocked it home. They've got 6 freshmen and 4 8th graders on this Arlington Catholic team. O'Neill knocked it ahead. O'Neill gets it back. Feliz trying to lead. Cornell got a little too much mustard on the kick and it went out of play. Hey, get away from him. You can't talk to him while he's on the camera. Get up, get up. What are you doing out there in the first place? Donlan will kick it away again. Doesn't bother kicking it deep. She kicks it over to Simmons. Simmons gets another foot on it, pops it up. Lynch knocked it away. To the middle of the field, knocked loose. Lynch gives it back to Mackey. Back to Lynch. Looking to O'Neill. Broken up from behind. Niccolo broke it up. Feliz gets it to Cornell. Broken up nicely by the defense. That's Soriano. Regan in the middle. Dumps it to the far side. See, Mary's looking for a break. Nice little shift. They knock it deep. Hustling back and breaking it up. Niccolo looked like she might have a break. Nice pass. Center in. But court hustle, I think that's Kukas. Hustling back and breaking up the play. Corner kick coming from the near side. Out in front, knocked away. And cleared away by Arlington Catholic. They knock it deep. Mackey is there. She knocks it high and deep the other way. Big hop. Markworth comes out just ahead of Niccolo to grab it. One of the Arlington Catholic fans not happy. One of the players went down screaming at the official. They throw it to the net. Niccolo again sitting right in the lap of Markworth. And she made the breadbasket catch and held on. No replay for Niccolo, or no rebound for Niccolo. Kukas with a nice little shift. Feliz takes it away. Blocked. St. Mary's looking for it. Trying to walk around, trying to walk in. Shot it wide. Out in front. Niccolo was wide open. If that goes through, Foley threw it out in front, collected the loose ball, but Markworth come out and got between Foley and Niccolo and picked it off and kicked it away. So he's putting a lot of pressure on there. They came awful close to getting their 2-goal lead back. They knock it deep. O'Neill can't get there first. I think that was O'Donovan that knocked that out of play. Yeah. Since you're doing nothing. The team is warming up now. Whenever you get a chance. Watch them. We'll go with you. Donlan again will kick it away. And Marys takes it away. They've been virtually in the Arlington Catholic end for a while now. Shanis wins the battle, takes it away, throws it deep, and they call St. Mary's offside. Shanis battles through and gets it to Demers. She knocks it ahead, looking for a break. Donlan gets there first. It's taken away. The shot, it looked like it was going to miss the net, but Markworth dove, smothered it anyway. Nice job passing the ball to Shanis. A nice job getting away from the defense and getting it up close. And Markworth made the nice save. I think they're finally giving Cornell a well-earned rest. She's been tearing up and down the field. St. Mary's keeping the pressure on. So far the second half, Brown's had an easy time in net. St. Mary's wins the battle. They throw it deep. Niccolo can't get there. Donlan gets there first. Nice little shift, taking around, dumps it out. Lynch couldn't keep it in. Flannery got a foot on it. It's the first time we've called her name. Lynch turns and knocks it out. Simmons with the throw in. Knocked out by Egan. Skips through. Demers had it. Taken away by O'Donovan, and just making the play out in front. They were lining up a shot, and I think that was Jenny Foley who made the defensive play. They were lining up a shot out in front, and Foley blocked it. She's not a defenseman, but she was certainly in the right spot that time. Lynch threw it ahead to Niccolo, couldn't keep it in. Simmons again with the throw in. Taken away by Niccolo. Knocks it deep. St. Mary's with a break. Gets around the defense, looking for the shot. Lifted it. It popped up just enough that she got under it and popped it off to the side. I think it was Egan. I think it was Mateo with that shot. Made a nice little move around the defense, but it kind of popped up on it a little bit and had to get the shot off a little bit quicker than she'd like to. O'Neill battling. Demers with it, throws it to the net. And if you're the goaltender, Markworth, you had a little palpitations. It was over her head, sailing up over, looked like it might go over the top crossbar, but it went over everything and out of play. So with just over 17 minutes left in this one, St. Mary's right where they were at halftime, leading Arlington Catholic 2-1. 15 minutes left. St. Mary's has really dominated the last several minutes, keeping it in the Arlington Catholic end. And now Arlington Catholic, I think they thought Lynch knocked it out, and the referee thinks Lynch knocked it out because they're going to give it to Simmons to throw in. And now it goes out. Now it went out off Dolan. So Lynch will throw it in. Cornell is back. Let's see if she can do what Demers did. Demers was on the field like 30 seconds. She scored a goal. And can't lift that leg when you throw the ball in. Both feet have to be on the ground. So they turn it over. And Lynch will throw it in. Off Demers. So now we're between the 40-yard lines. St. Mary steps in, takes it away. Cornell broke it up. Getting it back is Egan. Throwing it deep. And they called an offside. Both teams trying to go 3-1. Both teams looking for a win in the Catholic Conference. St. Mary's trying to get the record to 1-1. In the middle, off the foot, couldn't control it. Now they get it deep. Regan throws it past. Arlington Catholic trying to walk in. Constantine gets there first, knocks it out of play. Regan was trying to hit Moran, send her in alone, almost did. Constantine hustled back and knocked it out. 15 minutes and counting left in this one. 2-1. St. Mary's looking to stay over 500. As we mentioned before, both teams are 2-1 coming in. And how they knock it out. Arlington Catholic, they haven't had many corner kicks. They'll get one here. This is Regan, I believe, taking the kick. Out in front, and we got a whistle I don't know if Arlington Catholic was offside. They got behind everybody. They blew the whistle. Brown came out and caught the ball anyway. Demers heads it away. It skips off Arlington Catholic. Simmons has to track it down. Demers blocks it again. DeShanus looking for it. Good hustle by Constein. Cut in front, took that away. Arlington Catholic takes it back, slips all the way back to Mack. He was playing that deep, dead center field. Foley up to Cornell. Trying to center it, blocked. Regan in the middle. Long lead pass down the far side. Trying to throw it in front, and couldn't. Hooked it behind the net, out of play. Bouncing around, Demers pushing it ahead, looking for Cornell. Popped straight up in the air. Demers got a body on it and knocked it down. Tipping it. DeShanus trying to send Cornell in. Blocked by Constein and knocked out by St. Mary's. So it was 2-1 at halftime. It's still 2-1. Nobody has scored here in the second half. St. Mary's holding on to that skinny 1-goal lead. Arlington Catholic has picked up the pace. St. Mary's for quite a bit of the second half had the ball entirely in the Arlington Catholic end for a very long time. Feliz broke it up. Mackey knocked it away. Mackey knocks it away again. Comes all the way back to Simmons. Off the foot of DeShanus. Body's going down. I didn't hear the fan yell, make a call when the St. Mary's player got knocked down. Arlington Catholic knocks it out of play. They have let a lot go on both sides. St. Mary's trying to knock it deep. They knock it right to the Arlington Catholic coach, John Bolero. Jimmy Foley, the longtime coach of St. Mary's, trying to knock it deep. And that was Simmons knocking it away. St. Mary's with a break. They knock it deep. Demers trying to get there. Markwath will come out to the side. Bobbled it momentarily. Demers took a swipe at it, but Markwath got it back. Bounces over everybody, off the head. Picked off. They knock it down the near side. O'Neill hustling. Good hustle. Keeps it in. Feliz trying to get around. Arlington Catholic finally knocks it out with 10 minutes and counting left. I think Ball was bouncing shoulder high, head high. I think St. Mary's got in behind. They call the offside. Regan with a little shift, trying to knock it deep down the near side. They're not going to get there. It's going to go out. Mackey would have been there first anyway. Demur's got a foot on it. Feliz winds up with it. Ahead to Cornell, tipping it back nicely to Feliz. Donlan hustles over and blocks it and knocks it out. She's played very well for Arlington Catholic in that deep center field spot. Cornell trying to tip it by. Cornell thought Donlan touched it. The official said no. Donlan will kick it away. O'Neill looking for it. Regan takes it away. Skips by everybody. Foley tracks it down, leaves it back there for Mackey, who drills it away. Kornstein. She got knocked down, no call. Headed away for Leeds. O'Neill. Dumps it ahead for Demers. Trying to get around, it can't. And now it gets knocked out. They're calling it off Demers, I believe. Now they're saying no. They're saying it went off Arlington Catholic. O'Neill will take the throw in from down deep. Cornell got a piece. She tried to tip it and go get it. It got deflected away and now out. Riley Lynch will take the throw in. Donlan takes it away. Feliz battling. Gets around. Her pass broken up nicely by Simmons. Feliz gets it back. Banging going on. DeShanus wins the war there. Takes it away. Another nice shift. In the middle to Cornell. Tried to hit Foley breaking in. It got broken up. McIver broke it up on the back end. Back to Mackey. St. Mary's keeping it where they want it in the Arlington Catholic end. If they can keep it here, they don't need any more goals. Cornell getting around, throwing it out in front, right at the post. Markwath with two blue shirts standing behind her. Feliz and Demers. She made the catch right at the far post. St. Mary's keeping the pressure on, keeping it in the Arlington Catholic end. Demers battling. Soriano throws it ahead. Broken up by Mackey. St. Mary's hustles and keeps it in. Cornell banging it ahead. Donlan back there picking it off. And she throws it into the Arlington Catholic bench area. Under 5 minutes left in this one. Off Cornell's head. Off Donlan. Demura keeps it alive. Donlan took it away and knocked it out of play. Nice little shift by Cornell. Takes the shot from long range. And Markwath made the save, knocked it down, and just grabbed it before O'Neill was bearing down on it looking for it. Nice bid by Cornell. Nice save by Markwath. They knock it deep to Regan. She's got a break down the near side. And she was getting bothered by a couple of people. Mackey was coming over to help. I think it was Egan bearing down on her as well. She had to take the left-footed shot long before she wanted to and knocked it wide left. This is the first time Arlington Catholic has had it, along with now, in St. Mary's End in a long time. It's rolling. St. Mary's trying to let it go. Arlington Catholic trying to get there. Bodies go down. And there's the parent again screaming at the official. He only yells when Arlington Catholic kids go down. He doesn't yell when St. Mary's kids go down. Arlington Catholic was lining it up for a corner kick, and the official said, no, the kick is coming from over there. Mackey's kicking it away. Demur's trying to break it up, taken away. Knocked out by Kukas. And he didn't catch that one because that one got Simmons on the hand. It goes out off Cornell. And we're in the final 2 minutes and counting. St. Mary's now wants to do what they did most of the second half. Get it in the Arlington Catholic end and keep it there. Mackey tried to clear it and she banged it off her own player. Regan, broken up nicely by Foley. Arlington Catholic takes it back. Tipped away. They tip it. Brown comes out. The fan didn't yell when the Arlington Catholic player went over the top of Brown, the goaltender. St. Mary's has it where they want it, in the Arlington Catholic end. And Arlington Catholic trying to get it back. Demers knocks it deep. Cornell with it. Arlington Catholic knocks it out. Corner kick for St. Mary's. Time winding down. St. Mary's in the driver's seat, leading 2-1. They have a corner kick coming up on the far side in the Arlington Catholic end. And they have it right where they want it, on the Arlington Catholic side. Keep it there. They don't need any more goals. They pop it up. Duchesne has got a piece of it. It gets blocked back to the net. Demers kept it alive. St. Mary's takes it away. Shot by O'Neill goes wide left and out of play. And Donald will kick it away. Can't be a lot of time left. No scoring in the second half. Demers keeps it alive. They blow the whistle, and that's it. He heard me. So, a hard-earned win by St. Mary's. Both teams scoreless in the second half. St. Mary's get on the board first. Demers went out of the game hurt. She came back in. She wasn't in 30 seconds. She got the ball right on the right side, right about the 5-yard line, and drilled it, knocked it home, and it was 1-0. And then with a corner kick, Felice didn't take the kick to the net. She knocked it back to Riley Lynch. Riley Lynch got a good hard shot on net. And there was Susanna Cornell to get a head on it and knocked it in. It was 2-0 St. Mary's. And then Catherine O'Donovan knocked one in over the head of Brown from the far side into the far corner to make it 2-1. It was that way at halftime. It ended that way at the end of the game. Nobody scored in the second half. So both teams come in at 2-1. St. Mary's is the one going out at 3-1. Arlington Catholic will drop to 500 at 2-2. St. Mary's will go 1-1 in the Catholic Central League with the big win over Arlington Catholic. So Demers and Cornell getting the goals. A very nice assist by Riley Lynch. St. Mary's wins it over Arlington Catholic 2-1 to go 3-1 on the season, 1-1 in the Catholic Central League. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.